Output devices. An output device is any piece of computer hardware equipment used to communicate the results of data processing carried out by an information processing system, such as a computer, to the outside world. Outputs are the signals or data sent by the system to the outside. Output devices accept results or information generated by the computer and present this to the user in a variety of means, both audio and visual, that is, textual, image, or video. Typical output devices are printers, monitors, and speakers. It is any machine capable of representing information from a computer. This includes display screens, printers, plotters, and synthesizers. In the next section, you will get an overview about the various output devices. Display devices. Examples of display devices are as follows. Monitors. Monitor screens are devices used to display information from the computer. In fact, television sets include monitor screens, though in general, the monitor screens used in computer systems are of a much higher quality. Monitors come in various sizes, commonly starting at 14 inches, then 15 inches, as well as 17 and 19 inches. Resolution of the monitor screen refers to the number of dots, called pixels, displayed in the horizontal and vertical display area. Typical screens are capable of displaying 640 by 480 or 1024 by 768 pixels. The greater the pixel density, that is, the number of pixels per unit area on the monitor screen, the better the resolution. Hence, higher resolution produces higher display quality. Another term used with monitors is refresh rate. This refers to the number of times per second that the image is redrawn on the monitor screen. The refresh rate of 60 Hz means the image is redrawn 60 times a second. Another measurement of resolution is the dot pitch, that is, the distance in millimeters between pixels. The smaller the dot pitch, the better the resolution. The signal to a display screen comes from a video card or graphics card. There exist two types of monitors: liquid crystal display (LCD) and cathode ray tube (CRT). Modern laptop computers use LCDs similar to those used in calculators and watches. This type of display has also become popular in larger formats with desktop computers because of their compactness. They take up less space and are lighter than most CRT monitors. Advantages of LCDs are the absence of electromagnetic waves, lower heat emission, and power savings over the CRT. However, it is no perfect device, as LCD monitor are the higher cost, image dimness, small viewing angle, and slower response times. CRTs are less expensive than comparable displays using other display technologies, and it produces the very best color and grayscale, and are the reference standard for all professional calibrations. CRT have fast response times and no motion artifacts. Best for rapidly moving or changing images. Printers. By far, paper is the single largest output from computers. A printer is a peripheral which produces a hard copy as output. Modern printers come in a variety of types with many capabilities. There are different types of printers. Inkjet printer. It sprays ionized, tiny drops of ink onto a page to create an image. Inkjet printers are capable of producing high-quality print, which almost matches the quality of a laser printer. Laser printer It operates by shining a laser beam to produce an image on a drum. The drum is then rolled through a toner, and the electrically charged portions of the drum pick up ink. Finally, using a combination of heat and pressure, the ink on the drum is transferred onto the page. Laser printers print very fast, and the supply cartridges work a long time. Dot matrix printer. It relies on a matrix of pins or dots. Dot matrix is advantageous because the purchase cost is low, and the running costs are very low. They can print fairly quickly when multiple copies are being printed in one print run. They are robust and can operate in harsh environments. However, we need also to note that the printing quality is low, and these printers produce low to medium quality, black and white printing, and can only print lower resolution graphics. These printers can be quite noisy. Plotters. Plotters are devices used by artists, designers, or architects for producing multicolor, high-quality drawings such as architectural plans, charts, and maps. Pen plotters print their output by moving a pen across the surface on paper larger in size than used for printers. They can draw precise and complex line art, including text, but very slowly because of the mechanical movement of pens. Thermal and laser plotters are faster and produce high-density images. Plotters are used primarily in technical drawing and CAD, computer-aided design applications where they have the advantage of working on very large paper sizes while maintaining high resolution. Sound output device. Sound output device refers to any hardware device, such as speaker or sound synthesizer, that produces sound. A speaker is an output device whose function is to output sounds when connected to a sound card installed on the computer motherboard. Computer speakers range from a basic pair of speakers, that is, stereo speakers, to surround sound speakers with the finest sound for computer gaming. Voice output systems are used in public places, such as airports, in order to signal passengers of events, and they are efficient means for assisting physically challenged people, and it is an information processing apparatus. Projector. The function of these devices is mainly to reproduce images or video frames on widescreen. Some common types of projectors are video projectors, LCD projectors, and handheld projectors. Video projectors accept a video signal as input, and the output is a corresponding picture frame on a projection screen using a lens system. They are commonly used in conference room presentations, classroom training, as well as home cinema applications. LCD projectors use liquid crystal display technology to produce images. It is of expressive color images equipped with a high resolution of 2 million pixel single array color. It enlarged the display without changing the size of the projected image. When projecting documents such as catalogs and word processor documents containing small text that have not been made specially for presentations, the document can be enlarged without changing the size of the projected image for easier viewing. However, in the trend of projector development, there is a new craze of making it miniature. A pocket or handheld projector would enable projection of images whenever and wherever desired. The idea is to incorporate projectors in mobile phones, PDAs, and digital cameras. Future of input and output devices. Given the current state of the art, computer input and output are quite asymmetric. The amount of information that is communicated from computer to user is typically far greater than that from user to computer. Voice recognition software can be used as another means to supplement data input to the computer. A combination of voice, keyboard, and mouse operations can be used for entering text information efficiently. With the emergence of virtual reality, the computer input and output is becoming more like interacting with the real world. For input, this means attempting to make the user's input actions as close as possible to the user's thoughts that motivated those actions. Graphics, animations, audio, and other media can output large amounts of information rapidly. In the future, it is likely that computers, smaller and larger than today's workstation, will appear, and the workstation-size machine may disappear. This will be a force driving the design and adoption of future input mechanisms. Small computers are already appearing, like laptops, palm tops, etc.